Okay, let's begin with prayers. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Chudishatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तकोटि वैष्णववृन्द की जय, जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरे हरे बोल। Hare Krishna. So welcome to the second day of the Sundara Kanda. So yesterday we saw that Hanuman, he started from the southern seashore. He jumped towards Sri Lanka. He came across Mainaka mountain and Surasa, and then he met demoness Simhika. Then killing that demon, Hanuman, he landed on the northern seashore of Lanka. And there he approached the northern gates, and then the deity personified of city came in front of him, and she didn't allow him to enter. Then Hanuman defeated her. He entered Lanka, and without being enamored or allured by the beauties of Lanka city, Hanuman, he searched all over the Lanka again and again, but he couldn't find her. Then Hanuman prayed to Sita Devi that only with her blessings she may be seen. Then at that time, Hanuman, he glanced at Ashoka forest. He climbed onto the Shishupa Vriksha, that is one kind of a tree, and he searched everywhere but couldn't find. And as the last resort, he prayed again and again that the only place that he didn't search was below that tree. And so he peeped through the leaves of Shishupa Vriksha, and he looked at the base of the tree. There the Sita Devi was seen by Hanuman. She was covered by just a single cloth of yellow color, which was wrinkled. She was without any decorations. She was wearing a soiled garment. She was surrounded by all the Rakshasa women. She became thin and weak due to fasting, and she was looking miserable, and she was sighing again and again. Ashrapurna mukhem deenam krisham ananashena cha shokadhyana param deenam nityam dukkha parayanam. So her face was full of tears, and she was in a very pitiable condition. She became very thin and weak due to fasting, and she was immersed in the thought of Lord Rama. And she was in such a miserable state always in Lanka, and she was filled with all kinds of sorrows. Asya devya yatharupam anga pratyanga saushthavam Ramasya cha yatharupam tasya iyam asita ikshana. So Valmiki Maharshi mentions that her appearance is like that of Rama, and Rama's appearance is like that of Sita's. Sita Devi's heart was in Rama, and his heart was firmly in her. For that reason, Sita Devi and Rama are able to live even for a moment. Dushkaram kurute Ramo imam matta kashi nam Sitam vina mahabaho muhurtam api jivati. So Hanuman he's thinking, after losing such a great chaste lady, it is impossible for Rama to live. But why he is living? Because their hearts are in one another's place. And Hanuman is saying Rama has done an impossible task. He did not die from the grief from separation of Sita Devi. He still persevered. And Hanuman, then seeing Sita, he became happy, and he went to Lord Ramachandra's feet by his mind, and then he praised the Lord there. So Hanuman, he also praised Sita and Rama together. He became very happy, and he was immersed in the thought of Sita Rama. So as these things were going on, now Ravana, he woke up early in the morning during the Brahma Muhurta time. Okay, very early he woke up. But you see, when a person wakes up that early morning, he must do some devotional activities. So what he did, he woke up and he remembered Sita Mayi, and immediately he becomes very lusty. And you see, just when he's waking up, he's so lusty. That is a demon's quality, Rakshasa's quality. And as he woke up, his dress is slipping away. Still, he entered Ashoka Vatika. And some women, they were around Ravana. Their ornaments were slipping away, and all of them are still sleepy. And because Ravana woke up, he does not come alone. Besides him, he will have many servants. So some of the women, they were holding various golden pots with water. Not only water, they had golden pots of liquor, and they are all following Ravana. So Ravana, he woke up and he was intoxicated. He had liquor. So as he came near to Sita Devi, Sita Mayi, she adjusted herself. She covered herself properly with the torn sari. So Ravana, and then when he comes closer, Ravana, he starts praising the various parts of Sita Devi's body, which I cannot explain here. It is a very abominable description. And you see what he's talking. He's saying, there are no humans here. So no one will see even if you have changed your mind. You see how he's talking. Say when you're in front of your friends or some family members or anyone who know you, suppose you are coming to devotional line, and if you have some if you fell down and then you want to break the principles, you will have some shame, right? Oh, what will others say, other devotees, what will they say? So you'll not break the principle. But here Ravana is saying, Sita, nobody is there. There is no human around. Even if you have changed your mind and accepted me, no one will know that. And I'm a great religious person. I'm a dharmatma. How? Because as a demon, my duty is to abduct others' wives. I'm very dharmatma. See, this is like, word juggling. It is never the duty of Rakshasas to do like that. No. But he molds what is the reason. See, the difference between Rama and Ravana is both of them, in a material level, both of them know all the Vedas. Rama, he shows by example and he follows, whereas Ravana, although he knows, he does not follow. So all the Vedic injunctions, whatever he knows, he molds it as per his liking. So he's saying that I'm very I'm very religious, righteous person. I will not enjoy you without yourself submitting to me. He's saying like this. But what is in reality? The reality is Ravana is cursed by Vedavati. If Ravana enjoys any woman without her will, his head will blast into 1,000 pieces. So that's why he didn't force her too much. But Ravana will not say this reason. He will say, you see, I'm such a nice person. Even though I can enjoy, I've abducted you, I'm still not touching you. I'm waiting for your submission. And now he's talking, why are you wearing such soiled clothes? There are so many good clothes and you're becoming very weak. You enjoy the nice food preparations. Why don't you eat? Why are you fasting? You drink nicely, you eat nicely, you wear all the nice saris and jewelries. You enjoy all the luxuries. If you want, I can donate the entire earth to your father Janaka Maharaj. He can nicely rule over the planet. You see? He is going to give Janaka Maharaj, he is going to donate all this to Janaka Maharaj so that he will rule. And Ravana is saying, all your relatives, they can enjoy various riches. So, but Sita Devi was very strong and firm. And Ravana is trying to convince in so many ways. And finally he says, have I become so cheap because of begging you every time? I have many wives. You command all of them. You be the head of all my wives. Then he spoke many useless things, which I can't even say. Then he says, you turn your mind towards me. Then now Sita Devi, then now it's her turn to speak. So what she did is she took a blade of grass and kept that between her and Ravana. Okay. Then Sita looks at Ravana and she smiles very purely at him. Now, just like how? Just like when a mother, when she's correcting a child, how mercifully she looks. That is the way Sita Devi looked at Ravana. And because a woman should not directly talk to another male person. Okay, if she's talking, it should be in front of like another male. That means either her father, brother, or if she's married, then in the presence of her husband, she should talk to another man. Now, since nobody is there, she kept at least the blade of grass. In other sense is that she's telling that you are like a blade of grass. Don't try to cross these lines. So now Sita Maya is saying, Ravana, you keep your lust with your wives. If you do it otherwise, you will have a dangerous death. If your wife is also abducted like me, will you be happy? Rama will be feeling very bad, and you're becoming more and more sinful day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Your senses are moving here and there, they're very flickering. One day, a day will come when all your wives will curse you. Your senses will kill you, Ravana. The final judgment, it comes at the time of death. And Rama, he knows what is dharma. So what you should do, you should take me back and leave at Lord Ramachandra's feet. If you surrender unto him, he will not punish you. Every day you are coming here and boasting about your valor, strength, and power. If you're really that valorous, why couldn't you face Rama at Panchavati? Why don't you abduct me in his presence? You drove him away to a very far distance, and in the absence of Rama and Lakshmana, you have kidnapped me. Are you not shameful? You are a coward. You cannot dare to stand in front of Rama. So unnecessarily don't bring any calamity to you, to your family, and to this kingdom. Ravana, if I desire, I can burn you down right now with my power of chastity. That is Pativritya Shakti. That is, there are no tapasyas prescribed for a woman. Okay, then how can she get that power of being just like how sages get? Sages, they undergo so much of tapasya for thousands in the years. That's for men. But for women, how then they will do it? It is mentioned that if she very chastefully, if she serves her husband, she will get all that Shakti. So Sita Mai is saying, I can burn you down right away. But I'm leaving it in the hands of Rama. Because if Sita Devi herself protects and goes, then the people will talk, oh, Ravana couldn't even protect Sita Mai. And the main reason is that as I mentioned, Sita Mai came here to deliver Vibhishana. That's why she is here. Okay. For the purpose of the devotees, to deliver the devotees. Acharyas actually, they take the most abominable places. So that's why one should, after getting initiation, one should not fall down. Because inevitably you are making your spiritual master again take birth in this miserable world to save you. Okay. So as she was talking, Ravana, he got very angry. And see, by this time, how many months were over? See, only 10 months were there. So Sita Maya was abducted in the last, like 13 years and 2-3 months were over. And the last, 10 or 9 months, only 10 months, yeah. In the last 10-month period, she was kidnapped. And then Sita, and then Rama, Lakshmana, they all were searching for Sita Mai. And then they lost around 5-6 months of time because of the Swayam Prabha cave. So now Ravana is saying, I'll give you only 2 months time. If you don't submit yourself to me, you will be killed that the next morning itself. And your meat will be cooked and it will be served to me in my breakfast. Now he turned to all the demoness around and they said, 1 minute. And then he said, you apply all those things, Sama, Dana, Bheda, Dandopayanam on her. You apply all kinds of these things on her. And make sure that you all change her mind and you convince her to come to me. Now, what is the Samadana, Bheda, Dandopayana? in the Shastras mentioned that when a child, when he is going in a wrong direction, first thing is that the parents try to tell to the children in a lovingly manner, just as a friend or something, in a very loving affection. That is Sama. Then Dana is like you try to give some gifts. She's still not listening. You say, no. You do this, I will we will go to this place or that place. Dana. Bheda, still he is not listening. Then you argue with him or you shout at them. Even after shouting, if someone is not able to get controlled, then the final thing is use the dandopayana. That means beating. Okay. Now this one, you can't directly jump over beating at once. No. So that also it is there. You have one person have to give away or try all kinds of options. And if there is no option, then you must go and try the dandopayana. That means if someone is saying, no, I'll jump into the fire, you tell them nicely, you will give them some gifts, doesn't listen, then you shout at them, still doesn't listen, then you stop them, he's still trying to defend, then you hit him. Because at least by that, he will not die, he will live. Yes, he may get some lesser beating, lesser amount of pain, but he'll be saved from the larger pain. So dandopayana must be taken when a person is inevitably is committing very sinful activities, and the only way to stop him is by punishing him or beating him. Okay, so Ravana is telling that use all these things, samadana, bheda, dandopayana on her, and this is my order. Then one demoness, she immediately took a sword and she was going to cut her. Then Dhamya Malini interrupted. Because she took that sword, she was saying, why wait till that time, Ravana? Why 2 months? I'm going right away and killing her. And Dhamya Malini, she said, Ravana, you have so many wives. You enjoy with us. Why bother? Then the other demons also kept the sword inside, and then they all left Ravana, and along with his wives and servants, he went back. Now all the demonesses, Rakshasis, who were around Sita, in the around nearest to Sita, they came very close by. They all sat around, stood around Sita, and their descriptions are mentioned. Reading the description itself, one becomes very fearful, because they don't have a beautiful faces. They are very fearful looking people. So it's mentioned one was having very big ear. The name itself is like Karna, Aho Karna. Then one had a big cheeks. One had with long chin. The other demon had a lips hanging till belly. The other demon had very big belly. The other demoness was with pig face. The other demoness was with a cow ear. So all this, horrible looking demonesses, they all came closer to Sita Mayi and they started glorifying Ravana. And they said, at least now you submit yourself. But Sita Mayi, she denied.
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they all said, you see, your Rama doesn't have any opulence. He's been banished from the kingdom. He does not have the kingly post, although he is a kshatriya. He lost everything. He lost his parents. Nothing he has. He's on the streets. But you see Ravana, demigods fear him. Everybody respect him. Like they were comparing like that. So Sita Mai said, even if my husband is without any opulences, it is fine. He is my Lord, birth after birth. I will not think of any other male or any other Purusha in my mind apart from my husband, Rama. Then immediately one demon, she came and she said, I've been waiting since the day she came here. I wanted to immediately cut her and eat. You all go and tell to Ravana that out of this fearful this thing, she got heart attack and she left her body. But what we will do, we will cut each of her part and distribute all the limbs among us. So please bring the big swords and knives. Let us kill her right now itself. So Valmiki Maharshi says that this scene was like a baby deer, just a deer who is born, a baby deer amidst the hunting dogs or wolves. How it will be like that it was. So Sita Devi was looking at those horrific demonesses and around, and she was lamenting and crying aloud. And she said, you are all making me cry. One day, a day will come when all of you women will cry like me. From every house, there will be a person who will be dead. So as they were getting ready to kill her, you see Trijata, who is the daughter of Vibhishana. So Trijata, she came running in the early morning. And she paid obeisances to Sita Mai. And she stopped them. What are you doing? And she elaborated that I had a early morning dream. So the dreams that comes in the Brahmi Muhurtam sometimes become true. Okay, Brahma around 4:35 like that. So Trijita said, Ramachandra with Lakshmana, they arrived, they received Sita Devi and kept in his pallaki, and they took off in the air. Rama, he looked like Vishnu, who had Shankhu and Chakra. He was on an elephant to get coronated. And Sita Devi touched the Surya and Chandra. I had this dream. That means what? Rama is going to take away Sita and he's going to get coronated as the king. And then I had this dream that Ravana is drinking oil. He's dancing naked and he's going towards south. An ugly, terrific woman appeared and she is dragging Ravana to in the southern direction. And that too, he's seated on a donkey and a crocodile. Sorry, Ravana was on a donkey. Similarly, another woman was made Indrajit. Indrajit is the son of Ravana. He was on crocodile. Kumbhakarna was on camel. And suddenly I also saw that a monkey appeared in Lanka. And that monkey burned down the entire Lanka. And everyone is dead. except for Vibhishana. Vibhishana alone is left with few of his associates and ministers. So she said, this is an early morning dream. And the woman, please pay obeisances to Sita Devi and beg for her forgiveness. As per this dream, it is very auspicious things are going to happen to Sita Devi. The good days are going to come for Mother Sita. In front of us, you can see Sita Devi's left shoulder and the eye are vibrating and fluttering. As I mentioned, that is a Shakuna Shastra. It's a good omen. And you see the left thigh also is vibrating. Vanjulaka bird, that's one kind of bird. It is making sound above this tree. That means she will go back to her husband very soon. So immediately, please pay obeisances to her. And all the demons, they stopped their efforts in killing her. And Trijita immediately drove them away. You go back to all your places. So now, who is seeing all this? Hanuman. He is sitting on that tree and he is seeing the most miserable position of Sita Devi. Hanuman was moved. He even forgot that he has got a ring for Rama. One moment.
Prabhuji, are you still there?
Yeah, just one moment. Yeah. So Hanuman, he forgot that he has got a ring of Rama also. Sita Mai was totally terrified. So she was in a state, like she was not in a state to believe what is happening to her. And even if Hanuman gives it, she was not in a state even to recognize that that is the true ring that is given by Rama. Why? Because Ravana, what he has done, he tried taking the form of Rama, coming to her, and he cut the head of somebody, and then he changed that head of the demon into Rama's face, and he threw that face in front of Sita Mai and said, I killed Rama already, so you become mine. So Sita Mai was already tormented and tortured. So Sita Mai was not in a position even to materially, on outward, that to believe or to have any trust amidst all such places. And Sita Mai is thinking, why I'm suffering so much like this? Then she said, yes, now I remember why I'm suffering. I have insulted that great Lakshmana. I said to Rama that I don't want anything. I just want to stay with you. But I asked for that golden deer. And Lakshmana said no, but I didn't listen to him, and I insulted him. And I made him go with all my ill words. He carried all my clothes and jewelries in the forest for 13 years. And he was so faithfully serving him. I have insulted him. I'm here for last 10 months. There is no one here to share my problems and get some peace. What is the use of living? They are torturing me to death, and they're not even allowing me to die. And she's thinking, how will I die even if I want to? How? Nobody is here ready to give me poison also. Or they're not ready to give me a knife. So let me hang myself with my long hair. This long hair was the reason for Ravana's lust. I'll make a noose out of this long hair. I will tie it over, tie it over this tree and make a noose, and I'll hang myself. So now she threw her hair over the branch and she was ready to make a noose. Hanuman, he became terrified. And he was like, even if I talk to like a human, she will not believe. Because she will question how monkeys are talking like humans. It must be some Ravana. So Hanuman, he panicked. And with fear and this thing is jumping from one branch to another. And again, she got good omens. She got auspicious omens. Like, her left eye vibrating and all that. So as she saw that, she found that good omens, she held for some time. She went on hold, thinking, why I'm getting this auspicious omens now. Hanuman, he got the chance and he started singing Rama Katha in very sweet words, very briefly. So he said, Raja Dasharatho Nama Rathakunjara Vajina Punyashilo Mahakirtihi Rujuhu Asin Mahashaya. So he started briefing. There was a king named Dasharatha. For the first time, Sita Devi is listening someone recite this Ramakatha. First time she's hearing the name Dasharatha, her father-in-law. So Hanuman said, there was a king whose name was Dasharatha. He was very glorious among the kings of Ikshvaku dynasty, and he had a very virtuous position. He owned many chariots, elephants, horses, and became very famous. Rajarshinam gunashreshthas tapasa charshibhihi samaha chakravarti kule jataha puramdara samobale. He was excellent in virtues among royal sages. He was equal to the 7 sages in austerity. He was born in the lineage of the emperors, and he was equivalent to Indra in his prowess. Ahimsarathi akshudro ghani satya parakrama mukhya cha ikshvakum vamshasya lakshmi vamla lakshmi vardhanaha. So Hanuman started glorifying Dasharatha Maharaj. He was so keen on harmlessness. He was not vulgar, he was compassionate, he was truly mighty, he was an eminent king in Ikshvaku race. And to that Dasharatha Maharaj, there was an eldest son whose name is Rama. Tasya putraha priyo jyeshtaha tara adhipanibha ananaha Ramo nama visheshajnaha sreshtaha sarvadhanushmatam. To that Dasharatha, Rama was born as the eldest, Jyeshtaha, as the eldest son. Rama was beloved, having a moon-like face. He knows the distinctions among humans and others. He was excellent among all the wielders of the bow. The Rama, he annihilates his enemies. He's the protector of his own people. And he's protector of every living being. And even he is the protector of the dharma, the righteousness. By the command of Dasharatha, his old father, who is a very truthful person, that Rama, the brave man, he sacrificed the kingdom, and he went on exile to a forest along with his wife and brother. While hunting in that forest, Rama killed many demons who were valiant and who could assume any form at will. Thereafter, after hearing about the killings of demons in Janasthana, which is a part of Dandaka forest, Rama killed the Khara and Dushana demons. Then the enraged Ravana, he kidnapped Sita by deceiving Rama and Lakshmana, by creating an illusory image of deer in the forest. Searching for that Sita, the Rama, he met a monkey called Sugriva, and he became a very dear friend with him in the forest. After that, Rama, who was the conqueror of all the enemy cities, who was a very strong man, he killed Vali, and he gave that kingdom of the monkeys to Sugriva. As commanded and sent by Sugriva, thousands of monkeys capable of assuming form at their will, they are searching for that auspicious Sita Mayi in all the places on the earth. By the words of Sampati, I, a very small monkey, crossed the ocean, which is having a length of 100 yojanas, for the sake of finding Sita Mayi. Yatha rupam yatha varnam yatha lakshmim vinishchitam ashrausham raghavasya aham sa iyam asadita maya. This Sita Mayi has been found by me according to the same complexion, bodily marks, and the form as I heard from Ramachandra. Searching for her towards his south, I have come and I have found her. Sita Mayi was astonished when she heard that entire Ramakatha. You see how wherever and whenever there was danger, almost to the point of death, and the people, either Vanaras or anyone who were reciting the Ramakatha, they were saved. Again and again it happened. This is another time. This helped Sita Devi to hold her efforts to kill herself. So she was like, who is telling this sweet nectarian Ramakatha? And she released her hair from that tree. She lifted her face up and saw Hanuman. looking at all sides. Sita Devi, she saw Hanuman, who is looking like the bright sun on the eastern horizon. So Hanuman was also very effulgent. But Sita Mai thought that it is a dream. But then she said, this cannot be dream, because I didn't sleep at all since I haven't seen Rama. And she started praying, Namostu vachaha pataye savajrine swayambhuve vachaiva huta ashanaya anena cha uktam yadidam mama agratovana okasa tatchat tatha astu anyatha. She started praying, my obeisance to Brihaspati, the Lord of eloquence, my obeisances to Indra, my obeisances to Brahma, and to the Lord of the fire, the Agnidev. Whatever the words spoken by this monkey be true. Let them not be untrue. Anyatha, no, it should not be untrue. Because she was not believing it. So she thought it's a dream. But even like that, she's thinking, whoever has said, let it become true. Then immediately Hanuman came down and he became very happy. So Hanuman, when he came down, he said, are you Sita Devi? You look so effulgent like Anasuya. I'm searching for Sita Devi. I'm employed by Rama and Sugriva for this effort. Please tell me that you are Sita. Could you please, who are you? Then she says, Prathivyam Rajasimhana Mukhyasya Viditatmanaha Srusha Dasharathasyaham Shatru Sainya Pratapinaha. She said, I am the daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. Dasharathasyaham. I am the daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. And he is eminent among the all excellent kings on the earth. Duhita janakasya aham vaideshasya mahatmanaha Sita chanamanamna aham bharya Ramasya dhimataha. Then she says, first she says, I'm the daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. Then she says, I am the daughter of that noble-natured Janaka Maharaj, who is the king of Videha kingdom. I was married to Rama, and for 12 years I have been enjoying all the pleasures. Ravana said that in 2 months he will eat me, but I can't even live for that long. Looks like I will give away my life right now. Then as Hanuman was coming one step ahead near to her, then Sita immediately got doubt. How can a monkey talk like this? Such a sweet words. Only glorifying Lord Rama. This must be some Ravana. This is the trick of Ravana. This must be Ravana himself in a different form. And she became afraid. She went back. Hanuman understood. Then Hanuman begged, oh mother, please believe me. I carried Rama and Lakshmana on my shoulder. Rama, he made friendship with Sugriva, and one of his Sugriva's close ministers. And how you might have been doubting how we can speak, because there is a species here. Hanuman reveals why they can talk or why they behave like humans. Here he says, there are species of monkeys like us who follow the civilizations of humans, who follow the Varnashrama. So I can talk like humans. My father is Kesari and my mother is Anjana. I'm the indirect son of Vayudev. Please don't suspect me. Then Sita Maya said, but how can there be any friendship between humans and monkeys? Tell me how Rama and Lakshmana look like. Then Hanuman starts explaining how Rama is looking. Ramaha Kamalapatraksha Sarvabhuta Manoharaha Rupadakshinya Sampannau Prasute Janaka Atmaje. Then she said, "Oh Sita, the daughter has his eyes resembling the petals of lotus. He has a handsomeness. He's very handsome. He attracts the hearts of all living beings. He is endowed with grace and dexterity by birth. He is equal to the sun in splendor. He is equal to earth in endurance. He is equal to Brahaspati in intelligence. He is equal to Indra as a fame in fame." And then there are like so many shlokas which are there, verses that Hanuman uses only to glorify Rama, the greatness of Rama. He says how he got trained, how he honors the Brahmanas, the priestly class, how he honors the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas and Shudras, how he takes care of them, how he has such a good conduct. He is such a modest man. He got trained in Yajurveda and in the sacrificial Veda also, which he is very skilled in Dhanurveda. And then after explaining about all that, then he starts explaining about the body, the transcendental body of Rama. How Rama is a broad-shouldered, he has long arms, he has a shell-like neck, he has a hidden collarbone, he has beautiful red eyes, he has a voice like the sound of a kettle drum, he has a shining skin, he is full of splendor. His limbs are built very symmetrically. He has like dark brown complexion or shama complexion. And then he says he is very firm in the three limbs, in the breast, in the waist, and the fist. He is very long in the three. That is the eyebrows, the arms, and the soles. He is uniform in the three. His locks, his testicles, his knees. He is elevated in three: rim of the navel, lower abdomen, and his chest. He has very coppery nature in the three. That is his navel, the lower abdomen, and the other place. Then his eyes, nails, palms, soles. He starts explaining every inch from the nail of the toe to the hair on the head. He's very deep in three places. One is the voice, one is the gait, and the navel. So he further explains in next 4 or 5 verses. He explains what is a height also. 4 cubit heights, like 696 inches, something like that. He gives measurement of his height, measurement of his arms, his cheeks, arms, shanks, and knees. They are equally matching. So who else will know Ramachandra like that? It is Sita Devi herself. No one can know him. Or no, a person, he might be very well known by a lot of his friends and relatives, but the most known will be the wife. So Sita Mai, she became very happy after listening about Rama. For a long time, she didn't even hear about Rama and the glories. For the first time, she is hearing. And then she says, "My dear mother, I'm a monkey. I'm the messenger of that Rama." And that's why he's said as Ramadutam. So that Rama had given me this ring, which is marked with Rama's name. Please see this. I brought this ring given by that Rama for the purpose of gaining your confidence. Please be consoled. You will get all the happiness. You are free from any grief. And now Sita Mai is asking, how is Rama? Is he do? First thing she asked, Is he doing his sadhana properly? See, even at that stage, it is the duty of the wife to make sure the husband is also following the sadhana nicely. So she's asking, did he leave his duty and stop performing the sadhana because he's thinking of me and separation of me? Did he forget to do all the duty? But Hanuman said, no, mother, he's doing all the duties perfectly. And then she also says, okay, I know one time Vibhishna's daughter, Anala, another daughter Vibhishna had, she told me that Vibhishna, he tried to tell to Ravana so many times to leave Sita with Rama, but he didn't listen. When Hanuman said, my dear mother, you can sit on my shoulders right away and I'll take you across the ocean and I'll submit to you, Rama. But Sita Devi said, she laughed. She said, you are such a small, because you remember Hanuman's form was like a small kitten. He was a monkey, but in this, like as if a small kitten is born. That was the size of him when he was talking to Sita Mai. So Sita Devi laughed. You are such a small, tiny. How can you take me? Then Hanuman, he expanded into a very huge form. And Hanuman said, you see the form now. I can expand. I can touch. Standing here, I can touch the other side of the ocean, other shore of the Indian Ocean. But then Sita Devi said, "See, maybe if I come with you, I may fall down in the ocean when you are carrying me. And one more thing is, I cannot touch any other male apart, by myself. Ravana touched me forcefully, but I never touched him. So I cannot touch you. I will wait for Rama to come." Then Hanuman, he came back immediately to his small, because all the other women Rakshasis, they're anyway sleeping. They are not even, they're intoxicated halfway. So Hanuman said, oh, sure, mother, okay, I will leave now, but could you please give me some abhijnana? Abhijnana means a message or a thing that can be taken to Lord Rama as a token of some remembrance or a proof that Hanuman has met Sita Mai. Then she said, now this is another story which happened in Kanda, but it was not revealed there. So now Sita Mai is revealing. Once I was in a forest and I was tired, and Sita and 1 minute. And I was tired and I was sitting in Rama's lap. Now, a crow, a guy's changing crow, he was Indra's son. He was interested in meat eating. And he was trying to fall on my chest and poke into my heart and take the flesh out of me. Then, but I threw some sand and I tried to shoo him away. So Rama was just laughed. And then he rested on my lap and then he slept. Then again, that crow came, it poked my chest, it took some flesh, and I did not want to disturb Rama. But some drops of blood fell on Rama. He woke up and he said, who is that who wanted to play with the 5-headed snake? He recognized that crow was none other than Kakasura. You see, Indra also had a son who is demoniac. So Rama, he took a grass, he invoked a Brahmastra into that, and he left at the crow. And that crow was flying 3 worlds. It was being chased by that Brahmastra, but there was no safety to him. Finally, that crow came back and fell at Rama's feet. Rama, he took as a surrenderance, and but the Astra was about to kill. But he said, since you have surrendered unto me, you have to give some valuable thing to Brahmastra. Then Crow said, okay, you take my eye out. So from that day onwards, it is mentioned that all crows are basically blind in one eye. They only see from only one eye. They are blind with another eye. Then that Kakasura paid obeisances to Ramachandra, and that crow left. Please inform this story to Rama and ask him to rescue me fast. Because this pastime had happened only between Rama and Sita, and there is no way that there was other person could know. And then Sita Devi, there's another reason why she told, you see, I was being tortured by Kakasura. You left Brahmastra for it. But now it has been 10 months. I'm waiting for you. When will you come? Then Sita Devi, she opened the knot at the end of her torn sari, then he told to Hanuman, said, you give this money, there was a stone or something, you give this to Rama, and he will remember 3 persons. One is Janaka Maharaj, my mother, and Dasharatha. Why this crystal money? Because that was gemstone. Why? Because while getting married to Rama, this crystal or gem was tied along with Rama and Sita. It was tied with that. So you please give. It means that, you see, my parents have given me so that you could give me protection. Where are you? When are you going to come? It's been 10 months. Then Sita Mai says, can you please stay here for one more day and tell Ramakatha? I want to listen more and more about the Ramas. I've been deprived of hearing about the glories of Rama. Please stay here. But Hanuman said, don't worry, mother. Millions and millions of monkeys will come. Not one, millions and billions and trillions they will come. And they will kill everybody in the Lanka. And Sita Mai said, I understand. You are such a great person. You could come here. But who will come this long? And then Hanuman said, mother, my dear mother, no. The monkeys, all the monkeys are they're either equal to me or higher than me. So it is basically to give some confidence to Sita Devi. In our group, there is no one less stronger than me. And then he gives an example. Normally, if a king has to give some news to a queen, right? So king sends some male person. If he is a male person, he sends that male Purusha to the queen's quarters. But what kind of male person, right? That person will be a foolish number one. So Hanuman is saying how a foolish person is sent to the queen quarters when the husband is calling or something. Similarly, I'm the most foolish. I'm the less powerful person. So I've been sent to you by the King Rama. And then Sitamayi gives another token of remembrance of Lord Rama. And she said, like, once due to sweat on my mark, on my sweat, what happened? My mark on the forehead faded away. Then Rama, he then grinded a red stone. He took that paste and he was about to apply on my forehead. But instead of that, he applied it on my cheek in a playful manner. So please tell this also to Rama. Then finally, Hanuman said, "Sure, mother, I will say all this. Now, please keep faith in Lord Ramachandra. We are all going to come. We have a huge army, not a small army, huge army, and everybody is very powerful. We'll all come and rescue you." Okay, but now before Hanuman was thinking, but before going, Hanuman thought, no, let him. He wants to meet Ravana once and tell him to submit Sita Devi to Ramachandra's feet. You want to convey that message even before any fight. So you want to do that. So that we will continue tomorrow. Okay. So any questions we will take tomorrow as itself. Okay. Thank you for joining.